Okay, fractional powers. So what do we need to remember with these? So to the power half is the same as square rooting. So what would 36 to the power half be? Well, it's the same as the square root of 36, which is 6. Okay, what about the power a third? Power a third is the cube root. Cube root of 8, 2. Cube root of 125, 5. Okay, what about a negative square root then? Well, let's have a look at 100 to the minus half. Same as a fraction. 1 at the top, 100 to the power a half as the denominator. 100 to the power half is the same as square root of 100. So it's 1 over the square root of 100, which is 1 over 10. Let's just look at a fourth root then. So what would the fourth root? Well, power a quarter would be the fourth root of 16. What number multiplies by itself? 4 times 16, 2. Okay, now, what if we had then 8 to the power 2/3? Well, this is the same as 8 to the power of a third to the power 2, which is the same as the cube root of 8 all squared. Cube root of 8 is 2, 2 squared is 4. So here we have the denominator of your fraction is the root and the numerator is your power, which is how I remember it. So let's see, what would the 100 to the power 3 over 2? So it's 100 to the power of half cubed, right? That's your root, that's your power. So square root of 100 cubed. Square root of 100 is 10. 10 cubed, 1000. Okay, what about 125 power negative 2/3? It is a fraction. 1 at the top, 125 power 2/3 at the bottom, which is the same as 1 over cube root of 125 squared, which is the same as 1 over 5 squared, which is 1 over 25. Okay, I would suggest having a go at these 10 questions and see how you get on. Put me on pause and pause when you're done, see if you've got them correct. 25 to the power of half, square root of half, square root of 25, which is 5. Try and avoid doing these in your calculator. For IGCSE Edexcel, you can always use a calculator, but to get the skill into your brain, it's best to do these without. This is the same as a cube root of 8, which is 2. Fourth root of 10,000, which is 10. 1 over square root 36. 1 over cube root 125. Okay, let's have a look at this fraction then. So we flip, which kind of eliminates the minus, and then we power half both. 49 to the power half is 7, 4 to the power of half 2, because it's a square root. 125, so the 3 is the cube, the 3 is the root, so it's the cube root of 125 squared, which is 5 squared, 25. I have done an impossible one here. You cannot, I think I meant it this way round. Yes, I did. Cube root squared. So cube root of 8 squared, 4. 1 over 64 to the power 2/3. So 1 over cube root of 64, which is 4, then squared, which is 16. Let's flip first, and then power 3 over 2. The cube root, no, the square root cubed. Square root of 25, 5. Square root of 4, 2. Then we need to cube both of those, so 125 over 8.